Lakini mama wewe mimi nina raha wewe. Ungejua zile shida ambazo nimezipitia mimi. Acha tu.
Wanja. Landlord anakata sukuma zako. Enda uone.
Usikate. Usikate jamani, sasa hizi sukuma mwenyewe ndo natumia kujikidhi mahitaji yangu. Tafadhali nakuomba usikate.
Ona dore funny. Nazikata. Miezi 3 kujaripa rent. Hero ilikuja, ukapewa pesa, ukalipa school fees, ukuripa rent. Miezi 3 nazikata.
Sasa hiyo help yenyewe hata ilikuja 15,000 hata haitoshi, ofi bado nadaiwa jamani. Si unisikize tu kanifungulie nyumba.
Kwa hivyo ulilipa school fees, ukakosa kulipa rent, si ndio? Enda urare uko kwenye ulipa school. Na uliongea na mama yako?
Sasa mama mwenyewe hana pesa.
Hana pesa, mimi sina kubuo.
Wema.
Wanja, mimi sina pesa. Wanja ni wewe ndapea pesa. Ama nikatonti kako class 2, ama nikaka kiroja kako class 4. Mimi niko na tukaingia hata sijui na nitapea pesa. Jana baba yako alichukua pesa yangu ya chama tena nayo unevi Mungu wangu aki.
Wewe nimekusikia unaambia nini mtoto yako? Umeambia mtoto yangu mimi ni mlevi, si ndio? Hata wewe mama ukiniona mimi ni mlevi, hapana si ndio? Baba unaleta wewe.
Baba Wanja nikuulize, unaonesha nini watoto wangu, watoto wetu yani?
Si ni mtoto wako?
Ni wetu.
Sasa
Baba Wanja sikiza, mimi nataka pesa nipeleke mtoto shule. Pesa yangu ya chama.
Si last week nilikupatia 200, wewe unatumia pesa vibaya wewe. Mama Wanja ulimaliza pesa yote wewe.
Baba Wanja sasa hawa watoto wote nitafanya nini? Nipatie pesa yangu ya chama kwa arudi.
Wewe.
Baba Wanja.
Ile nakwambia inaenda for 2 good months. Hivi shilingi ngapi? Wewe chukua hii pesa na hiyo ingine imebaki naenda
Baba Wanja inganena. Baba
naenda kumalizia kwa mama pima na usikize tena.
Baba Wanja.
Baba Wanja ni wewe. Huyu mtoto ni wako.
Ai Wanja mimi sina pesa.
Kama mimi nitafanyaje?
Wanja wangu, Wanja nitafanya nini? Sina pesa.
Wanja, how are you?
Not fine.
You're not fine. I've not been seeing you in my lectures in the previous weeks. What has been happening?
Mimi nina shida nyingi.
Talk to me. You know, when Dr. Phyllis is around, everything is going to be fine. Yeah?
Sasa mimi sina chakula, nimefungiwa nyumba. Pia pia sijamaliza, sasa mimi nitafanyaje?
I'm so sorry, Wanja. You know, when doctor is around, everything is going to be fine. Sindio, Wanja? Sasa I'll pray for you. Yeah? Sindio, itakuwa sawa. Kwa hii semester na hiyo ingine. Sindio? Alafu, I sent you to Dean of Students.
Asante sana, wapeni makofi. Thank you very much, Drama and Film Club. Mr. Chancellor, sir, next on stage is the University Students Choir with a song they have prepared, a folk song depicting the diversity that we have in this university and the mood, the happy mood prevailing as we celebrate the 7th graduation ceremony. As they take on stage, I would like to read a very interesting message I've got here on YouTube from Onesiphorus. Very interesting name, Onesiphorus Wambua. You say, congratulations, my son, Wambua Mumo David. Unasema, the University of Embu graduation is great. Ongela. Karibuni sana, wanakwaya.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are the University of Embu Student Choir. We are going to perform an original composition entitled Hongera. Thank you. Hongera kwa miaka 4 iliyopita. Hongera kwa miaka 4 iliyopita. Zawadi hivi leo mnapokea. Zawadi hivi leo mnapokea. Kwa bidii mlioweka kazini mwenu. Kwa bidii mlioweka kazini mwenu. Hongera kwa miaka 4 iliyopita. Hongera kwa miaka 4 iliyopita. Zawadi hivi leo mnapokea. Kwa bidii mlioweka kazini mwenu. Kwa bidii mlioweka kazini mwenu. Embu washangilia. Akina baba washangilia. Akina mama washangilia. Ebuyuni letogorete narwane tukoenana narwane kadogoko ebuyuni letogorete narwane tukoenana narwate na kadogoko narwatu ko ya graduation. Limulitana, Embu, Ekakamega yosiyulie, Emumyasi yosiyulie, Ababuha wosibolile, Ebuloma yosiyulie, Epigobo tosibusiza, Idwaya nagauliza, Abandu bengo bosibulile, Abandu bengo bosibulile. You, oh.
Thank you very much, student choir, for that wonderful performance. It appears that most of your sopranos are graduating, so I think you have to recruit the freshers to join you. Mr. Chancellor, sir, that brings us to the end of the entertainment session. I now call upon the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academics, Research and Extension to take the next part of the program. Thank you.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, it's now my pleasure to invite the Vice Chancellor to announce the nominee for the 2022 University of Embu Chancellor's Award for Academic Excellence.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the pleasure to announce the recipient of the 7th Chancellor's Award for the Best Graduating Student. Ladies and gentlemen, the best graduating student in the class of 2022 is Mr. Kamau Bernard Kimani. He is a student in the School of Pure and Applied Sciences. Mr. Bernard Kimani distinguished himself as the overall best graduating student in the entire class of 2022. He attained the highest academic grade in his graduating class and earned himself a first-class honors degree. During his time at the University of Embu, Mr. Kimani also participated in numerous co-curricular activities and held leadership roles in his class. I now request Mr. Kamau Bernard Kimani to come forward and receive the 2022 Chancellor's Award for Excellence. The award comprises a full scholarship for a master's degree at the University of Embu, a certificate, and a cash reward of Kenya shillings 10,000 from the Chancellor, University of Embu. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now call upon you to present the 2022 Chancellor's Award to the best graduating student, Mr. Kamau Bernard Kimani.
Makofi tena kwa Kamau Bernard Kimani. As he receives a gift hamper, a certificate of merit, and a check or cash. Actually, it's cash. So those of you who are his friends, you might need to send him a message of congratulations to see whether he can consider you. Congratulations, Bernard. Makofi kwake tena. This guy got the highest grade, as you've heard, in the entire class of 2022. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now invite the 2021-2022 class valedictorian, Mr. Kamau Bernard Kimani, to give the class valedictory speech. Mr. Kamau, as you heard, is an exemplary student who attained a first-class honors in the graduating class of 2022, and for this reason, he is honored to give the valedictory speech during this 7th graduation ceremony.
The Chancellor, University of Embu, the Vice Chancellor, University of Embu Council members, University of Embu Management and Senate, National and County Government representative present, University of Embu staff and students, fellow graduates, distinguished guests, following this event online, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I feel greatly honored to stand before this distinguished congregation to represent my graduating class of 2022 on the occasion of our graduation ceremony. First and foremost, Almighty God for granting us the opportunity to see this long-awaited day. I also express our sincere gratitude to you all sparing time from your busy schedules to join us as we celebrate our big day, the 7th graduation ceremony. Secondly, on behalf of the class of 2022, I take this opportunity to express our sincere gratitude to the University of Embu Management, led by our kind-hearted Vice Chancellor, Professor Daniel Bogendi, for making our stay here comfortable all the way. Please convey our deepest gratitude to all our lecturers for teaching us, constantly guiding and supporting us in our academic journey. Not forgetting the university administrative and support staff for their service and for making sure we have a clean and safe environment to live and study during our stay here. Thank you all for being understanding and friendly whenever we came to you for help. You always made us proud of being University of Embu students. Thank you and God bless you. To my fellow comrades, I say congratulations. Here we are. All the hard work and effort has finally led us to this great day. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. It is now time to take the knowledge we have gained and apply what we have learned in the real world. I wish all of you happiness and the best that this life may bring. To our beloved parents, guardians, and sponsors, we recognize the sacrifices you have made. We remain grateful for your choice to invest in our education. Your hard work, prayers, and perseverance have seen us through to this day. We will forever remain indebted to you. Mr. Chancellor Sir, as we look back to the last 4 years, I can only say that indeed the University of Embu has had a big impact in our academic, social, and personal development. You have shaped us into fine young men and women and skilled intellectuals who are ready to face the world of work with courage and the professionalism to make a difference. I honestly believe that there is no university that would have been better for us than the University of Embu. The past few years have made us more than friends. We are family. We will miss the lectures, the cards, and the exams, not forgetting the memorable moments of fun and laughter we shared. We should always get back together. We should always get back together as alumni to occasionally celebrate the bonds that we have created here. Let us commit ourselves to defending the image of this great university. As alumni of this great institution, we must influence and mentor others to want to come to the University of Embu as a way of giving back. We appreciate the University Council, management, and Senate for your tireless efforts to ensure that the university academic calendar runs smoothly for the benefits of the students. Thank you for ensuring that the education and training we have received provides us with the requisite knowledge and skills to help us contribute to the community and prosper in the 21st century. Fellow graduates, once again I say bravo, hongera, we have made it. Please remember to take good photos in your gowns in case evidence is required. With your family, friends, and all, I wish you happy moments as you celebrate it in your future. Let us go forth with courage and serve humanity to our best. God bless you.
I think he deserves a better clap than that. You know, the young man listened to what the Vice Chancellor told all students when they joined their first year. That when you start on this journey, do not settle for the rapid, go for the elephant. He went for the elephant, and that made him come out top of the class. So he had the highest mean score, so I think it's something to celebrate. And that's why he deserves that clap. And I want to believe that those of us who are hearing have taken his word very serious. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now invite Mr. Shadrach Yo, the University of Embu Alumni Association representative, to give the alumni speech.
The Chancellor, University of Embu, the Vice Chancellor, University of Embu, University of Embu Council members, University of Embu Management and Senate, senior government officials from the national and the county governments, University of Embu staff and the students, the graduating class of 2022, distinguished guests following this event online, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. First, on behalf of the University of Embu Alumni Association, I wish to convey our sincere appreciation to the university for the opportunity accorded to us to be part of this 7th graduation ceremony and all previous ceremonies. Indeed, we feel honored to be part of the university family, and we are proud to join you in celebrating our brothers and our sisters who are graduating today. Secondly, I congratulate the class of 2022 for a job well done. You have overcome lots of hurdles, including a pandemic, hanging in there when times were tough. You are brave, and today you have demonstrated to the whole world that you can succeed, notwithstanding the circumstances. You have made it, and I'm sure it feels really good. University of Embu is our university, and as alumni, we are always proud to be part of the university's achievements. This year, we were again overjoyed with the news that University of Embu was ranked as the #1 best performing public university in Kenya in 2020-2021 Public Service Performance Contract evaluations. On our part, we continue to tell the whole world that UOEM is indeed a top university, and that the high ranking enjoyed by the university for the last several years running is not just by chance. The culture of quality and excellence is evident all around the university, from academics to all administrative operations. Indeed, our graduates today can confirm that they are graduating from one of the best universities in the country. We applaud the University Council, management, staff, and the students for this and other accomplishments. Mr. Chancellor, sir, allow me to give a few words of encouragement to our graduates. As you move to the next phase of your life, I'm sure your expectations are high. As Mahatma Gandhi once said, the world has enough for everyone's need, but not enough for everyone's greed. The good earth has enough wealth and space for everyone to prosper, no matter where you come from or what your dreams are. So never be discouraged by anyone. The great adventure awaiting you is to ensure that you live the life of your dreams. Life is a gift that is in your hands, and it is upon you to make the best out of it. Dare to believe that you can. You may face several ups and downs here and there, but in each case, you must find a lesson to learn that will make you a better person. Each experience, good or bad, should make you stronger. Dream big, be bold, and work hard, and gradually things will become easier for you. Mr. Chancellor, sir, lastly, I call upon each of our graduates today to be active members of the Alumni Association. This is because the association will provide with a platform to connect, network, and give back to the community. I am sure that all of you are ready to embark on this next chapter of your life, with confidence and determination. If at any point of your journey you feel like you need advice, we as alumni are here for you. Reach out to fellow alumni and also harness the knowledge and experience of our alumni network that you are now part of to succeed in your undertakings. We wish you the best. Always remember that as graduates, we have a solemn responsibility to apply our skills for the greater good of our society and to act with integrity. May the Almighty God give you strength and wisdom to apply the skills you have acquired here to better your own life and the life of others in the society. Remember to be good ambassadors of the University of Embu wherever you go. Congratulations, class of 2022. Enjoy your day. Thank you for listening.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, it's now my pleasure to invite the Vice Chancellor of the University of Embu, Professor Daniel Ugendi Njiru, to address the congregation.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, before I address the congregation, I would like to introduce a few guests that have come to be with us this morning. I will start with Honorable Itonga Mukunji, who is the MP for Manyata constituency. The University of Embu is seated in Manyata constituency, and we really thank you, Honorable Itonga, for finding time to come and be with us, and congratulate the graduates. And I'll give you 1 minute. We normally don't do this, but I'll give you 1 minute to come in front and congratulate the graduates on behalf of all the other elected leaders. And as we do that, we want to congratulate you also for winning overwhelmingly and convincingly the position of MP Manyata. Honorable Itonga Mukunji.
Thank you, Professor Mugendi, the VC, the Chancellor, University of Embu, the Vice Chancellor, the University Council, the teaching staff and non-teaching staff, guests with us here,
I've seen my good friend Dr. Muturi, the TSC chairman. Our guests today, the graduates and the alumni. Good morning. Habari yenu. I want to say congratulations to all the graduates today, and it is a very big honor that this is the first official occasion I've attended after my promotion to be the Member of Parliament, Manyata constituency. And although I'm supposed to be in Naivasha today, I requested my boss, the president, to allow me the morning part to come to this university and at least be with you, so that for the guests that have come to Manyata constituency to know that tuko pamoja. And I want to take this opportunity to say we are very proud of this institution. We love this institution. It has actually shaped the name of Manyata constituency and the Embu in general. And I want to say that we are looking forward, especially us as leaders, to support the institution and ensure that this institution goes even to higher heights. I have noted that since the University of Embu came to existence, even the locals around here are very proud of their lands going up. And one thing I know is that whenever you want to attract development in a place, you need such institutions so that they can be able to attract visitors, guests, and resources in this place. And I think as an MP, I will fully support this institution. I'll keep close relationship with the management, with the VC, so that we can see areas of interest and where we can help each other. To the graduates, I remember in 2012, I was in the same place you guys are seated, in the University of Nairobi graduation square. And one of the things that was really disturbing my head is what next after I have gotten my degree. I want to tell you guys that you have to be bold. You have to go out there knowing that now you have been given the power to work for this nation and for this world and for your family and for your society. I think we have a serious issue with joblessness. And I know some of you will be wondering, what next? Maybe you are here, you are getting help, but now you are out there and you need money to pay for rent. You need money to start your life. Maybe get a girlfriend and start a family. I think the best thing you can do is put your best foot forward. Follow your dreams. Push to the limit. I am a witness and I'm a testimony that when you push yourself, you can get somewhere. Having been elected an MP at a very young age of 35 years, and having tried in 2017 and failed, I think I will always encourage young people to follow their dreams and to push to the limit. Last but not least, we want to see the university partnering with us to increase and to improve areas of giving our society, I would say, resources, and wherever areas we can manage. And a good example is the Embu Level 5 hospital. I know, Professor, you have a very good medical school here. And I would like to see the medical school of Embu partnering with Embu Level 5 hospital so that we can increase what can come out of that is always something that can help the society and improve on our healthcare. We also are very keen on improvement of agriculture. And this university is one of those areas we can partner and ensure that agriculture in this area can be actually better, and we can have even guidelines from the university in terms of research and development. The last but not least is the future of education of this country. And me being a member of parliament, and having been given this opportunity to see education gives its best to the society we live in, I want to say that I agree with many people that we need to review on what is happening on education, starting with the CBC and going to even the schools we have all over this country. I believe the future of education should be more practical. And I disagree with many people who are saying we scrap the CBC. I think the best thing we can do is put in resources so that the implementation of CBC can be more practical. We cannot start going back to 844. And I'm happy my brother, chairman of TSC is here. If we start going back, that is like taking the ship back to the shores after we have already started. CBC is a practical curriculum. I think that is very important for the future of this country. But we need to put the resources and ensure that we empower our schools to implement what they are supposed to do. And I'm going to the National Assembly because I've not even had my first sitting in that National Assembly. I'm going to push for that so that the education can be better. Funding of institutions of learning, especially of higher learning, is something that has been problematic in this country. We have had issues with the university not getting money that they are rightfully supposed to get. Bwana Chancellor and Bwana VC, I want to tell you that now you have a champion to run to so that we can always try to get your resources to you guys. I want to see this building I'm seeing right here complete so that they can shape the skyline of Embu County. Sawa. Thank you very much, guys. Asante sana. If you see me leaving, kindly bear with me because we are in Naivasha, all of us, as members of parliament, and I just wanted to be here with you before I go there. Asante sana, Mungu awabariki. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Itonga Mukunji, our MP. We are very delighted to hear that. Indeed, as a university, we are more than willing to partner with you and the rest of the leaders to see how we can scale this constituency and the Embu County in general to great heights. Thank you very much. We also have here with us the chairman TSC, he has been mentioned, Dr. Jamuri Kimuturi. Not always we have the chairman TSC with us. I'll ask you also to take 1 minute and greet us, Dr. Muturi.
Thank you, the Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor, the Chairman of the Council, and the entire team, all the lecturers present, the graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. God is good all the time. God is good, and that is His nature. Let me take this opportunity, sir, to thank the entire fraternity of this university, from the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, for the resilience you have shown for the past many years that have passed to reach this level having the 7th graduation. I'll say, starting with the Vice Chancellor, because I know where he came and found this university, with the entire teaching staff and the students, congratulations for the job well done. Also imagine the top best performing university in the whole country. It's not a mean achievement. We thank you for the job well done. I'll not talk much, but allow me to start saying the TSC, which is a Constitution Commission under Article 237, we are the regulator and employer of the teachers. And I'm proud this morning, I'm informed I'm going to get teachers who are going to graduate. What I call upon are those who are graduating with the BA, either in arts or science, that our services are fully devolved from the lowest level of the unit of government. And for you to be employed as a teacher, what we require is that once you have got your right qualifications, you upload your documents online, and will give you certificate, so that immediately we give certificate of registration, then we can comfortably recruit you. We also recruit teachers on internship, to ensure that you keep in touch with our portals. All our services are online, and we can reassure you that we are going to give you services to the best of our ability. We don't discriminate anybody in the country, and we are working with universities to ensure that the mandate of the national government is fulfilled. Thank you so much. Wish you well. Aim higher than where you have reached now. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Muturi, TSC Chairman. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I would now like to also recognize that you more visitors. We have the representative of the PS, State Department of Education, Mr. Nanja Kululu, who will be standing in for the PS later on and then give his speech. So you'll be coming forward, but thank you very much, Deputy Director, University Education, for gracing the occasion and being with us this morning on behalf of the PS. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I would also like to introduce the council members, University of Embu, and I'll ask them to stand up so that then we see them. Council members, please. Yeah, the first lady nearest to me is Madam Lilian Monene. Thank you very much, Lilian. The second lady is Madam Angeles Wajoki Duega. Thank you very much, Angeles. The next gentleman is Felix Kilonsi. Thank you very much. The next gentleman is Mr. James Kaburu. Thank you. We also have the PS rep. Where is Mushiri? Okay, I think he has just stepped down. He is here with us, the PS alternate, Mr. James Mushiri Dongo. He is here with us. And then we have one council member who is joining us online from Mombasa, Mr. James Kiro, Mr. Samuel Kiro. Thank you. He is the PS rep, treasury rep, and of course the chair, who is today acting our chancellor. That's why I've taken that role to introduce the council members. Mr. Chancellor, sir, we also have another distinguished guest that I would want to introduce before I get into my speech. We have Professor Dixon Nyariki, Vice Chancellor Muranga. Please stand at the way. Vice Chancellor Muranga University of Technology, Dr. Dixon Nyariki. Then we have Professor Dixon Nyariki. Then we have Professor Romanos Odiambo. Please stand and wave. Vice Chancellor, Mary University of Science and Technology. We also have Professor Isaiah Wakindiki, Vice Chancellor, KCA University. Thank you very much, Wakindiki, for coming. We also have others representing the Vice Chancellors. We have Professor Wilson Yetich, representing BC University of Eldoret. He is the DPC and the Main and Finance. Thank you very much, Wilson. We have Dr. Grace Murebi, representing Vice Chancellor Chuka University. Thank you very much, Grace. We also have Dr. John F. Koga, representing BC Seku University. Thank you very much. In addition, we also have others. These ones I will just mention them for the sake of time. Dr. Faith Amisi from Isipe, Ms. Lynn Lena Ndinda, Embu County Chair, Kenya Women in Tourism, Via Bektanau, Finnish Tourism, he is also here with us this morning. Thank you very much. Dr. Reverend Jackson Gary, representing Bishop ACK. Thank you very much. Wycliffe Oshonyo, QMS Manager, Philip Group. Thank you very much, Philip. Professor Monica Mushelo, Kenyatta University. Monica, where are you? Thank you very much. Mr. Justus Kasiku, Branch Manager, NCBA. Thank you very much. And your colleague, Ruth Wanjiru, please greet us, NCBA. Thank you very much. So, and those of you also that have not mentioned by name, please feel welcome. We have been pleased to have you this morning, and we want to thank you for gracing this occasion. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I will now get into my speech. The Chancellor, University of Embu, the Principal Secretary, State Department of University Education and Research, represented by Mr. Najukuluru, Department Deputy Director of Education, University of Embu Council members, Vice Chancellors and Principals of sister universities and colleges who are here today, National County and Government representative present here, and represented by Honorable John Mukunji, MP for Manyata, members of the University Management Board and Senate, University of Embu staff and the students, distinguished guests who are following this event online, graduates, parents, and guardians, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Mr. Chancellor, sir, on behalf of the university community, it is my great pleasure and honor to welcome our guests, graduates, family members, and friends to the University of Embu. Please accept my deep gratitude to you for joining us in the historic celebration of the 7th graduation ceremony. I recognize and warmly appreciate everyone who is attending this ceremony physically and also those following the event virtually. This is the third graduation ceremony that we are holding in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic. I am glad that we have made it through the past 2 years and we have now adjusted to this new way of life. As you know, we are still not out of the woods yet in terms of COVID-19 scourge. So we still have to hold this graduation ceremony on a very scaled down basis because we want to ensure that the safety and well-being of everyone It is for this reason the ceremony is being held virtually with just a handful of guests and a few graduates to represent the class of 2022. I also take this opportunity, Mr. Chancellor, sir, to appreciate our distinguished guests led by the representative of the Principal Secretary, State Department of Education, for sparing some time from their busy schedule to attend our graduation ceremony. We thank you most sincerely for the support you have continued to give us, which has seen the university flourish and realize its mandate successfully. I would also like to begin by asking you to join me in congratulating our graduates, the class of 2022. Thank you for being the reason for us to be here today. In the same vein, I thank everyone who has made today's celebration possible. These include the University Management and Senate, the Planning Committee, the teaching and non-teaching staff, parents, and all our stakeholders. I also want to appreciate the media and the team handling the live stream for making it possible for us to share this celebration with those who cannot be here in person. Further, Mr. Chancellor, sir, Allow me to express my sincere gratitude to the Chairman of the University Council, Dr. Kennedy Okongo, and the Chair and the Council members for the role they continue to play in steering the university in the right direction. Thank you all. Mr. Chancellor, sir, during the 7th graduate ceremony, 1,146 graduates will be awarded various certificates, diplomas, bachelor's, and postgraduate degrees. The university has now come of age. We are now a leading university, judging by the results of quality audits, performance evaluation rankings in the university sector, and the accolades that we continue to receive. In fact, the University of Embu has become the university of choice for many students and staff from far and wide in their quest for education growth and professional development. Mr. Chancellor, sir, let me mention some key areas that the university has recorded tremendous growth and achievement during the last few years. 1. Student enrollment. The number of students has increased from 9,771 during the 2021-2022 academic year to 11,717 in the 2022-2023 academic year. 2 weeks ago, we admitted 2,946 first-year students for various bachelor's, diploma, certificate, and postgraduate programs. Through the development of the new programs and the use of predictive analytics, the university continues to reach out to specific and targeted populations of the prospective students and the staff in order to grow our student numbers as envisaged in our strategic plan 2018-2028. Research excellence. In the 2021-2022 financial year, the university recorded high research activity amongst the members of staff and students. 92 articles were published in high-impact peer-reviewed journals, and 3 book chapters were published by our staff. The university also attracted research grants worth shillings 40.54 million from national and international donors, compared to 12.94 million obtained in 2020-2021 financial year. We have also signed MOUs with over 70 national and international organizations and institutions and industry so as to promote academic and scientific progress. I note with pride that the University of Embu was in 2022 ranked position 6 out of 51 universities in Kenya by the World Scientific and University Rankings. Further, in July 2022, World Metrics Edition released on Friday, 5th August 2022, the University of Embu was ranked position 13 out of 128 institutions in Kenya. Previously, the university was ranked position 13 out of 128 in January 2022 World Metrics ranking. This is good news for the university community and all our stakeholders. I commend all staff and urge you to keep up the good work. Student welfare. The university has put in place measures to support student curriculum and extracurriculum activities by assisting them in their spiritual, academic, social, and personal development. We have encouraged a welcoming and supportive environment that helps students to achieve their educational and personal goals. We also take care of student concerns and initiatives and encourage them to develop appropriate social behaviors and personal values. Our students participate in initiatives that prepare them to become tomorrow's leaders, including organization of democratic student elections for effective student governance. Performance ranking. Mr. Chancellor, sir, during the 2020-2021 financial year performance contracting cycle, the University of Embu maintained its ranking as the best performing public university in Kenya for the second year running. The university was also named the overall runners-up, that is, the second best performing state corporation with a composite score of 1.9290. This placed us in the excellent category in the evaluation. You will recall that in 2019-2020 financial year's evaluation for all government ministries, departments, and agencies, state corporation and tertiary institutions, the university was ranked #1 in performance and overall best performing state corporation in public service. Blended teaching and learning. With the emergence of COVID-19 in 2020, the world was brought to a standstill and everybody was forced to readjust to virtual way of life. In line with this, the university embraced ICT in its operations. The university has expanded its ICT infrastructure to meet the demands of the 21st century, where technological innovations have fundamentally altered the way we live, work, and relate to one another. We have fully embraced a blended mode of teaching. Our graduations are now held virtually. Our meetings, to a large extent, are also held online, and we even conduct workshops at the student elections using digital platforms. Mr. Chancellor, sir, there are just a few of other achievements we have recorded during the last. Mr. Chancellor, sir, these are just a few of the achievements we recorded during the last year. You can read more about the specific achievements of various university divisions and sections in the Flashlight magazine, which has been distributed to our guests and can be accessed on our university website. Lastly, to the graduates, on behalf of the university management and the University Senate, once again, I congratulate you on your graduation. It is one of the greatest milestones that one can achieve in life. We are proud of you. The skills and the education that you have acquired in the course of your time here at the university have prepared you to passionately pursue your dreams. I urge you to embrace your future careers wholeheartedly and strive towards making the world a better place for humanity. Utilize the skills that you have acquired here to position yourself to greater things in life. I encourage you to embrace innovation and come up with ideas that can make a positive change. In this fast-paced world, do not shy away from claiming your rightful space. Your focus should not be solely on employment, but strive to create entrepreneurship opportunities for yourself so that you can also be an employer. Identify a problem in society and come up with products and innovations that offer solutions for those problems. Focus on creating a personal brand for yourself and ensure that integrity always remains your true north. May the knowledge and skills that you have acquired help you to adapt in the world with ease. May God, who began the good work in you, carry it through to completion. I hope that your journey of life will bring you back to Embu at some point. We will be glad to welcome you again as continuing students, as staff, as lecturers, as suppliers, as mentors, as parents, as alumni, and as friends. Once again, I thank all guests for coming, and I wish all of you good health and prosperity in your life. God bless you all. God bless the University of Embu. Thank you. Mr. Chancellor, sir, it is now my pleasure to invite the representative of the Principal Secretary, State Department of University Education and Research, to come forward and address the congregation. Thank you.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, just before I read the speech by the Principal Secretary, State Department of University Education and Research, Ambassador Simon Nabukwesi, allow me, Chancellor, sir, to make a few remarks. One, to introduce myself properly, because I'm being introduced by one name, and the other name is so easy to pronounce. My name is Nanjakululu Owana Merifuma, Deputy Director, University Education. I have been in education sector, working in the ministry for the last 33 years. I've worked across basic, TVET, and now the university. And I deal with the appointment of the Chancellor. It's me who normally try to compile the members of the council, including the chair. That is my role at the ministry. Then you apply, they come to my desk, I compile, they interview, invite them for the interview, and then they are appointed. I also deal with scholarship, and more so the UK scholarship, which the ministry has advertised recently. That is Commonwealth Scholarship. I'm the desk officer in Kenya. Mr. Chancellor, sir, allow me also to recognize my colleague we work with in the ministry, Mr. Mushiri. Thank you. And also, perhaps if there are other officials from the Ministry of Education, could be basic, at the county level here, national, you could stand up and we recognize you. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I want to thank God, Almighty God, for this day. This is a wonderful day, a day when we are witnessing those who have toiled for the last 4 years, at least harvesting the fruits, graduating. It has not been an easy path, as it has been said. Next, receive the apology from the PS, State Department of University Education and Research, Ambassador Simon Nabukwesi, who would have wished to be here in person. But as you are aware, things are happening, so he could not make it, and he graciously asked me to represent him. I may not fit in those big shoes, but I will try. Thirdly, Mr. Chancellor, sir, I am proud to associate myself with this institution, University of Embu. It is an institution which is not, okay, in quotes, young, but it is a transformatory institution. It's an institution that is growing so fast. It's an institution that is giving a run for money for other institutions because of what they are doing for us in this country, not only in Embu. We are proud of this institution at the ministry under the leadership of the Vice Chancellor. And I didn't know why it was performing so well like this until this morning when we were preparing for the procession. I realized that your Vice Chancellor is a prayerful Vice Chancellor. He's the one who prayed for us before we left the room. Something that is very rare in many universities. Another remark that I want to make, the Chancellor, sir, is to recognize the Vice Chancellor of Meru University. Please just stand up. This is a wonderful Vice Chancellor. You remember what happened recently to one of our students. He graciously readmitted the student who had been detained in Saudi Arabia. And he has accepted to give scholarship and ensure that that student goes through her education. She was detained in Saudi Arabia, she went through. So what I'm trying to say that if all of us actually thought the way the Vice Chancellor of Meru University thought and said, okay, we could put aside the policy of, because perhaps she never deferred, but of being just that humanity, humane. Because the generation that we have, the young generation that we have, we cannot say they can misled, but they're also going through a lot of stress And that's what might have made that young girl leave Kenya, go to Saudi Arabia, a whole university student, and now is back. We are very grateful to you, Vice Chancellor. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for the 7th graduation ceremony. And now allow me to read the speech of the Principal Secretary, State Department of University Education and Research, Ambassador Simon Nabukwesi. The Chancellor, University of Embu, the Vice Chancellor, University of Embu, Professor Daniel Mugendi, members of the University Council, other Vice Chancellors present and the representatives, members of the University of Embu Management Board and Senate, Embu County Government representatives, University of Embu staff and students, graduates, parents, guardians, distinguished guests, following the ceremony online, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very pleased to join you today on the occasion of the university's 7th graduation ceremony. I thank you for inviting me, that is the peers, to this ceremony. On behalf of the Ministry of Education and the State Department of University Education and Research, and that of my own, I wish to congratulate the graduating class of 2022. We are indeed very proud of you. I also congratulate your parents and family members for the support that they have given you in your journey. We are all happy to be here to celebrate with you this big milestone in your life. I'm confident that you have received the best education and that you are ready to join other Kenyans in building the nation. In the same vein, I want to convey our appreciation to the University of Embu for the commitment you have shown in providing quality education and training as well as professional formation for our graduates. The Ministry of Education appreciates the role of our universities in generation of knowledge and the necessary technology innovation to spur really sustainable economic development. Our nation needs a knowledgeable, well-educated workforce to promote community growth and development. This graduation ceremony, therefore, reaffirms the commitment of the University of Embu to this endeavor. In the modern dispensation, we must place a high premium on higher education. According to the Global Partnership for Education, education plays a crucial role in human, social, and economic development. Education is also a powerful agent of change and improves health and livelihoods, contributes to social stability, and drives long-term economic growth. It is essential to the success of every one of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. The Global Partnership for Education considers education to be a human right, one that grants every person more opportunities in life, such as employment opportunities, better health, and the ability to participate in the political process. It is therefore important that we interrogate our policies and put in place the necessary institutional mechanism to ensure that education system and the curricula are geared towards the attainment of both personal and national development goals. The underlying basis for real development that impacts every society is investment in education. We want to create a pool of thinkers who are at the epicenter of socio-cultural and development of our country. Universities should be at the center of research, innovation, and generation of new thinking, which in turn positively impacts industry and society in general. We live in a global village that is characterized by high competition and the demanding for adoption of top-notch technologies in order to gain leadership in the market. To this end, the government continues to invest in universities because of the critical role its people play in creation, adoption, and use of knowledge that is crucial in transforming Kenya into a knowledge-based economy. I challenge universities to ensure that all their programs are relevant and internationally competitive. Universities must refocus and review their curricula so as give our graduates skills that will help them fit well in the job market, and as well as skills to enable them create jobs for themselves and others. It is only through such initiatives that we can guarantee our people and the future generation a better, prosperous, and happy society in line with the desires of our National Vision 2030, UN Sustainable Development Goals, and AU Agenda 2063. Lastly, to the graduates, as you celebrate your achievement today, remember you are an international citizen who is called upon to provide solutions to the challenges the world is facing locally, nationally, and globally. I wish you all the best as you enter the new chapter in your life. Please make sure that in whatever you do in your life, you pass on that spark of light and blessing to someone who may need it. Thank you, Ambassador Simon Nabukwesi, Principal Secretary, State Department for University Education and Research. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I'll break the protocol a bit and say something that perhaps for those who are here, and generally this being an education institution. During the inauguration of the 5th President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, he said he's going to form a task force to review CBC. This being a university and with the intellectuals, perhaps it is high time that when the task force will be going around, Embu, University of Embu should not be left behind to give its views, the views from philosophical point of view, because when you are conceiving an education system, the philosophy under which you conceive it is very important. So that can only be provided by universities. And I'm sorry to say that we might have been left behind. When the CBC train took off, we are the university sector. So where were we? Now there's going to be a review. We have a chance. We have a chance as universities. Let's not be left behind again. Let's take the lead as leading institution of learning in this country and give our views so that it's not scribing the CBC, perhaps the way it was said by Mheshimiwa, but we are going to review. We review it. And we are reviewing before you have the double intake which is coming. Because remember, we're going to have about 2.6 million students coming to the university almost at the same time. Almost at the same time. because you have almost 4 for CBC, you have 1.2 something for 844. Both of them, we are going to have double intake in second school next year. So they are coming. That is a tsunami for us as a university. Thank you so much, the Chancellor, sir, and I thank you for giving me this opportunity and listening to me. May God bless this institution.
Thank you very much, the PS representative. I want to assure the PS rep that Matters CBC, University of Embu, is the forerunner. The deans of the schools of education have been very, very busy looking at the curriculum, organizing themselves to ensure that we are ready for CBC. And that initiative is led by none other than the Dean of Education from the University of Embu. So I want to assure the ministry that we are already there, and we are doing our best to ensure that Matters CBC, we are very well prepared. And we are looking forward to that task force, and we will contribute fully, and we will be part of it to ensure that at the end of the day, we have a very good curriculum for this country. Thank you for that. Now, Mr. Chancellor, sir, it is my pleasure to invite you to address the congregation.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and you may receive your seats. The Principal Secretary, State Department for University Education and Research, represented here by Mr. Nanjakululu or Nambi Rifuna. The Vice Chancellor, Professor Daniel Mugendi, the University of Embu Council members, Vice Chancellors and Principals of sister universities and colleges present, the national government and Embu County government representatives present, including the political leadership, and special mention to Honorable John Mkunji, who has also made time to be with us here in person, members of the University of Embu Management Board and the Senate, University of Embu staff and students, graduates, parents, guardians, distinguished guests who are following the event online. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. First, I'm pleased to join the University of Embu community for this 7th graduation ceremony. Today is a very special day for us. It's not only a major milestone for our graduates, but also for our university, because it marks the end of yet another academic journey. We are very proud of all our stakeholders, students, faculty, the staff, for their contribution to the success that we are here to celebrate today. Particularly the national government, the county government, the political leadership, the outgoing, the incoming, and as you've heard, they've been very supportive and they continue to commit to support us. And special appreciation to all of them. Secondly, I would like to welcome the Principal Secretary again, State Department for University Education, as represented here again by Mr. Nanjakululu, and all our distinguished guests who have joined us today. We are honored by your presence and are pleased you accepted our invitation to take part in this great celebration. Let me convey now my hearty congratulations to the class of 2022 seated before us. I believe I speak for many when I say I'm delighted we are here to celebrate our graduates and their achievements. You have made all of us very proud. When you joined the university, no one had envisioned that you would be completing your degree amidst these challenges and uncertainties of the global pandemic. Little did I, nor or any of your professors foresee the challenges that arose during your years here. It has been a time of extraordinary hard work and great challenge. And despite the turbulence, you adapted, you persevered,
and we salute you for the good work that we are here to celebrate today. And the same is true for your parents, guardians, and even relatives, families whose lives were disrupted as well. And I would like to say a special thank you to them as well. We thank you for entrusting your loved ones to our university, the University of Embu, and thank you for the support you've accorded to us amidst fears and anxieties that we've experienced over the last few years. You are the heroes of our time and the heroes of the success that we celebrate here today. The University of Embu community in general has also demonstrated remarkable resilience. In physics, we are told resilience is the ability of a material to return to its original state after it has been strained. But in human life, resilience is the ability to rebound from adversity. In the context that we are speaking about today, the setbacks that we face as a university or as an individual, as a community, may cause anxiety, disappointment, and frustrations that may be difficult to overcome. But here at the University of Embu, we've learned to convert obstacles into opportunities. And like in physics, we may not return to our original state, following the challenges brought about by COVID-19 pandemic and many other sources. Instead, we have grown wiser, we have gained more experience, we've become more creative, and more so, we have a brand new mindset that has brought in fresh ideas and innovative ways of doing things, like what we are doing today. When I imagine the unexpected and multiple directions in which our lives have the capacity to take, I often console myself that life is long and must just be lived in chapters. Considering our horizons are in constant change, what we have gone through is a powerful experience and proves to us that even our graduates are capable of adapting to the changing circumstances. In her book, Letter to My Daughter, Maya Angelou, you must have read, some of you must have read this book. She wrote this. You may not control all events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. Maya dedicates this book to a daughter that she never had, and chronicles some of the challenges that stood in her way and impacted her success. But the message for us today is just that our focus, teamwork, creativity, and God's grace have helped us get through these difficult times successfully. Again, that's why we are here today, because we stood the test of the times. Ladies and gentlemen, today is therefore a special day for all of us because it's a culmination of a journey of hard work, sacrifices, and sheer determination by our students. I want to thank the University Council, the men and women who were introduced earlier by the Vice Chancellor, and the Vice Chancellor himself, Professor Daniel Mugendi, the University Management, the Senate staff, students, and the graduates, and all our stakeholders for working tirelessly to make this day a success. A university certainly cannot thrive without a strong leadership. The depth of leadership within this university is impressive from all angles. With the support of the University Council, the Vice Chancellor, and his expanded management team, they have continued to drive the institution to higher achievements across the entire spectrum of the university. The university has witnessed sound leadership that is passionate and committed to the immediate and long-term interest of our students and the well-being of the staff. I commend everyone for the important role that you played in supporting the University of Embu in the quest to make significant contribution to the education sector, and I invite all of you to take a deserved pride in these achievements. I'm also proud to note that the University of Embu has continued to grow and excel each year, and it's now a brand to reckon with. For the second year in a row, the University of Embu has remained a top-ranked best performing public university in the country, according to performance evaluation results released by the Government of Kenya in 2022 for the 2020-2021 financial year performance contracting cycle. We all recall that in 2021, the university was ranked #1 best performing state corporation during the 2019-2020 financial year performance evaluation. I take this opportunity to congratulate the university community at large for this and other great achievements. Let us keep the spirit and maintain quality and excellence in all our operations. On my part, I'm proud to be associated with the University of Embu. I'm confident that the university will continue on the path to greater success. Our trajectory of continued growth, guided by our strategic plan, will certainly make this university to become a dynamic epicenter of excellence in training and research for quality and sustained service to humanity, as envisaged in the university vision. Graduates, I'm back to you. I'm certain that the path that you choose right after University of Embu is not likely to be one that you'll keep forever, and you'll enter chapters of personal and career growth. You certainly will diversify. In fact, I predict that a vast majority of you seated here today will have multiple paths. Some will venture into business, and some will also venture into leadership, among other things, and some in totally unrelated areas to the areas for which you are being honored today. You may also choose to move to a new place in Kenya, in the region, and even across the world. Those are evolutions that are part of life. However, the world is in desperate need of the skills and values required to make it, or to navigate these evolutions, and to make it a better place for our generation and future generations. And I have the confidence that the University of Embu has grounded you with the values and the skills required to do this. As you celebrate your accomplishments here today, I urge each of you to take time and reflect upon how you can help us, your parents and this community, to shape a future, a country, and a world that reflects the values that you've acquired here. I urge you to continue upholding the good reputation and image of the university in whatever you do and wherever you go. I believe as you exit University of Embu, you are now a better person than you came. I believe the experience has been fulfilling and your time here has been rewarding. Your success will secure our reputation. That is what education is all about. To transform you to a better human being who is knowledgeable, as envisaged in our university motto, which is knowledge transforms. Ladies and gentlemen, my message again to the class of 2022 is just to urge you to be courageous and venture into the world, as one of the speakers had also said, with your heads high. We are so proud of you, and we celebrate you as you embark on the next stage of your journey. The education and the training that you have received at the university is the best and should be your guiding light. Practice what you've learned and seek to make a lasting contribution to the society in all that you choose to do. And one more challenge, let us purpose to return to our alma mater and be of value to it. We need to hear of an alumni initiative or a foundation that shows deep societal engagement. Lastly, let me sum up with the following words of encouragement to our graduates. As you journey through life, remember to remain connected with your fellow graduates and the University of Embu through the alumni network. Also, stay focused and bold in all your pursuit. Let not the fear of failure stop you. Be firm in your values and integrity, as this is what we stood for while you are here. Be strong and courageous in the face of challenges. Importantly, embrace collaboration. This is the key to success as a society. Consider every experience as an opportunity to learn, and finally remember the future of this nation, and the future of this country, it's our country, depends on you. Most importantly, be humble in your accomplishment. Once again, I congratulate our graduates and wish you the very best for your future. Ladies and gentlemen, with those few remarks, I thank you all for listening to me, and may God bless you. Thank you.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now call upon the deans of schools to present their candidates for the conferment of degrees and award of certificates